I'm Janneke from Sugar Punch, and you're watching Surprise Radio.
Hello and welcome to Surprise Radio. I'm your host, Surprise, and if this is your first time here, this is your number one source for independent, underground, unsigned, and underrated music and artists. Today, I am joined by the lovely and amazing Mindy Jackson of Dying Oath. Thank you for joining me.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So today, we're going to do something a little bit different, and she's going to do a radio show with me. We're going to a feature show with me, I should say. We're going to check these out and see what we think, and give our thoughts or just kind of go through it and maybe BS a little bit. We're just going to have some fun. I've never done this before, so bear with me if it isn't the smoothest, but there's always a first time for everything, right?
We're going to have a blast. It's going to be fun.
So I figured out how to do this the other day, how to share my screen and make sure that we could each and everyone see and do what we're doing. At the moment, I'm not finding the button, so I'm just kind of talking. Mindy, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been writing some new music. It's a lot of fun. Been writing some new Dying Oath music as well as more solo stuff, so more cleans are coming.
That is exciting. If you haven't heard her new solo song, she has a new song out. Oh, I can't do full screen yet. Desire, where it's a cover of, I'm sorry, who was the original artist?
It was Meg Myers. It came out in 2015.
It's a really, really good song. I had it on last week's show, so you can go check it out and hear my thoughts there. But I'm also really excited for some more Dying Oath.
Me too. It's been a long time coming, honestly. And with member changes, it always kind of holds you back a little bit. But we got a new lineup and some new music, and it's going to be awesome.
So on today's show, we're going to be hearing from Cartographer, Strike the Tower, Tivey, Serentena, but we're going to kick things off with Heartsick Heroine. This is a band that recently relocated from Denver to Minnesota. This was the newest song when I put it in queue, but I think that they've released it's an entire EP that they've released, actually. So this is a single from just a couple of weeks ago. It's the song called Baseline. I know this was recorded at their Farewell Denver show.
Holy fucking shit, guys. God damn it! Alright, that was excellent. Thank you guys for that. Just
That was cool.
I agree. I featured them. It was either late 2022 or early 2023 with their song "Bring Me Home." So I had heard them before, but this is the first time hearing that song, and I wasn't sure what we were getting at the beginning, but it definitely was a solid song. I appreciated that.
The one thing I like about doing stuff like this is that you get to find other bands that you normally wouldn't see. And I really like that band. I think she's got kind of like a gritty, like Nancy Wilson kind of vibe. And I really like that because it's kind of euphoric, but it's also kind of modern. And I really like the fact that they brought in like the crowd at the beginning and the end. It's got like
Mhm.
that chill factor to it. I enjoyed that
Mhm.
a whole lot. And I love their band name too. So,
So is that the first time you've heard Heartsick Heroine?
yes, but I'm a new fan. I'm gonna go and check that out now. I love her voice. It's just that real gritty sound to it. I love it. I thought it was good. That was
That's
really good.
cool. So up next is Serentena. Now this band, I'm not sure exactly where they're from. I could not find much of anything. I couldn't even find a picture of the band. They were introduced to me by Brendan in Set for Tomorrow, a Virginia-based band. So I'm gonna guess that they're possibly from Virginia, but I don't know for sure.
All right. This is a new
Uh,
one for me as well.
yeah, it's a very new song. I do know that. I think it just came out late December, maybe even November. But this is their song "Power." It was a 4K video though, that's for sure.
He might have, yeah, he actually shot this video.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
So I had heard that song before. That's the only song that we're doing today that I have actually heard before because I put it on the radio station as soon as it came out. And like I said, Brendan sent it. I think it was Brendan that sent it to me. I know that it's his company, like you mentioned at the beginning, Preda Path Photography, that shot the video, and that was a gorgeous 4K video.
Yes, it was. That was very well shot. I love the theatrics of this band. Like, just, the cinematic value of her voice and how the band comes together within this. It's so ambient. It's very cool. I like it. That's another band I'm gonna have to check out.
And I am curious if the stoicism that the guitar player was displaying was for the video, or if he's always just kind of like that.
I'm gonna have to research that and see, because that was just beautiful. It was very well
Was
shot.
very much so was. So up next is Lewis Tivey. This is an artist that answered a post that I made on Facebook, wanting me to check out their music, and I have not heard it since. I wanted to make sure I went into this fresh. So this is their video for the song Alien Nation, and I do know that they are from Staffordshire in the UK.
Cool.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Live my life now, I'm obsolete. Shoot up by society, so I'm the jester at the core. 'Cause I'm a fool, and who can blame me? When I'm done, I'm having fun. Now I'm the vagrant out of the town, beating down in my nasty sound. I don't wanna join the horde, communal wolves, they tear me. Can you taste my alienation? In my world they came to harm. Join me now in my darkest hour. If only you could set me free. 'Cause I don't wanna fight no more. 'Cause there is nothing left to say. There is more but I can think. 'Cause the words I say, they make me sick. Can you taste my alienation? All we are is entertainment. Taste my alienation. All we are is entertainment. Just
So there is 100% no way that Louis Tivey can deny being a fan of Nirvana.
I was about to say, I get the vibe between like if the Sex Pistols and Nirvana had a baby. That's yeah.
I grew up in the 90s. Kurt died when I was 14. I literally spent my teenage years and my early 20s scouring. And you know, it's weird looking and looking and looking for underground Nirvana, raw Nirvana, stuff that was never released, but somehow or another I got my hands on it. And what I was going to say was, you know, what's weird is my ability in the 90s to get my hands on at least an album and a half's worth of Nirvana songs that never got released is astounding to me, considering the internet was not a thing. But
I'm gonna need those.
I play a few of them on my radio station. But
Yeah, it's one of those things where like most people either love them or they hate them, and I'm
mhm.
not afraid to say like I mean I grew up in the 90s too, so I always loved Nirvana, always will. I was a huge fan of the grunge era in general, but Kurt Cobain, no matter what anybody says, was a brilliant, brilliant soul. So,
I agree. That was very reminiscent of those underground songs, is what I was trying to say about Louis Tivey. I'm
mhm.
not 100% a fan of the odd cadence he was taking in the chorus. But outside, that would be my only real, you know, criticism. Outside of that, it definitely had some early underground grunge feel.
For sure. I think for me, from a vocalist and musician point of view, it got a little monotonous. But a lot of those early bands in the 90s and even the 80s, like I said, Sex Pistols,
Hmm.
grunge rock, some of the punk rock era, a lot of those songs were kind of monotonous. So, I mean, it's not a huge thing, but other than that, yeah, it was pretty good. The cadence was a bit strange, but wasn't bad.
Yeah, very interesting, very cool. Up next is Strike the Tower. This is a Charlotte-based band. This is a band that I have met some of the members. I know I met the singer Josh. I They are joining Forever May Fall on the Unlucky tour in March for at least a show or two. And this is their very first video. It premiered at the Independent Picture House in Charlotte. A lot of people got dressed up and went to that. And I actually know somebody that runs the theater. I thought it was very cool that they played the video at the theater and that everyone got dressed up and had a really good time for this. So I was really excited to check out the video, but I haven't seen it yet because I wanted to do it on the show for the first time.
I'm a fan of this band, personally and professionally. And one of the things I thought was really cool is when this video premiered, they played a ton of other underground bands from different areas. They played our video actually, and a lot of our friends. So really cool guys. I'm excited to watch this with you.
That's cool. So this is their song, Your Disease.
Want to know what I'm thinking? Just go away.
Pretty sure he wore that to the premiere.
Yeah, I think he did.
So that was a really good song, and they put a lot into that video. They should be very proud of the end result from that.
Absolutely. And I thought it was cool that there's a lot of Easter eggs in the video. Like a lot of the characters played in the video were a bunch of people from our music scene and stuff like that. So it's really cool. It's kind of paying homage. I like it. Great song, also.
And I like the just slight little Mr. Rogers reference when he changes shoes just to put on the plastic, which you knew exactly where that was headed.
Yeah, I thought that video was really great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So we're going to close things out this week with Cartographer. This is an LA-based band. They have a great bio on their website. I definitely would suggest anyone that wants to know more about them, check out that website. And all of the information that I can find on every band, I always put in the description below. Any websites I'm able to find, Spotify link, YouTube link, everything like that. So anything that you'd like, make sure to go check out the description below to find as much information as I can give you. But like I said, this is Cartographer, and this is their song Sanctuary. Have you heard of them?
No, I haven't. But as you were saying that, I was like, I'm gonna go check out all these links as soon as we're done. Check out these bands. This is why I love your show so much, though. I always discover bands that I've never heard of that I really enjoy.
So I've heard of them, but I have not heard any of their music. So I'm really excited to see exactly what they sound like.
Bleeding peace and parting wars in between.
So that was Cartographer. A couple of things that I didn't mention when I was talking about them before is that she is queer and a former Suicide Girls model. They only have one original member from the foundation of the band left, and they have new music supposed to be coming out this year, I believe, March, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool. That was really cool. I
It was
enjoyed it.
cool. To me, it sounded like if Michaela from Falling Through April was to guest star on a With Sails Ahead song.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's kind of reminiscent of some of the I'm an elder emo at this point, but some of the emo days, like it's got that
Mhm.
real feel to it and her
Mhm.
hair and like the whole thing. It's kind of took me back a few years.
A little bit.
But
It
then
definitely started that way.
yeah, and then the music is like it comes in with a punch and I loved all the switch ups from that. It was really great. I liked it. It's very, very modern.
Very technically sound.
That was cool. All of those bands were really cool. I'm gonna have to check them all out.
So, as I said before, if you enjoyed any of that, make sure to check out the links down below. Also, in the description below, I will have links to Mindy's music, Dying Oath, solo, all of that. So be sure
Thank
to
you.
look for that. Mindy, thank you so much for joining me today. This was a lot of fun. It was a lot different to bounce off of somebody, and I feel like even though I'm still learning how to do this, it was a lot of fun for me.
I thought it was awesome. I'd love to do this again sometime. This was really cool. I got to chat with you, which you're one of my favorite people. I got to be on a show that I really love. I also got to discover new bands and find some new favorites. So this was awesome. Thank you for inviting me. This was really cool.
Thank you so much. So if there was anything else I wanted to tell y'all down below, or not down below, but before we go, is all of this music and much, much more can be found also on my Live 365 radio station. You can find it on a free downloadable app, so you can connect to your Bluetooth, or you can just listen to it on your browser, live365.com. Surprise Radio, small print bands. Why small print bands? Because the bands that I feature are always in tiny print on the flyers, and I just think that's so funny.
It's really awesome though. You guys keep checking out Surprise Radio. He does a lot of great things for the underground scene. And thank you for having me. This was awesome.
Thank you. Everybody, y'all have a great day, and until next time, have a good one.
Bye everybody.